everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about the Bindusara, Chandragupta Maurya's son. In the previous video I told you about Chandragupta Maurya. So now I'm going to tell you in this video about his son. Bindusara got the crown when he was a very little age, and he had relationships with far off lands in the Europe like Greece, Rome, etc. So he had good tradings with them, and that is the reason the Britishers came to India and they saw how the kings are doing. They observed the weakness of our kings and they struck us, and they ruled for 200 years. The first 100 years they were looking and they were seeing what was the weakness of India to capture them. So the other 100 years they ruled over our world. But we're talking about Bindusara. Now Bindusara mostly liked his eldest son Shushim, which Ashoka was his youngest son. So Ashoka wanted to talk to his father every time and he wanted to interact with him, but his father would just ignore him all the time. And he would like Shushim more. One day, while Shushim was riding a horse, he hit a bald minister on his head, and he went laughing to the kingdom. Then the minister thought, if he is hitting me right now and laughing, what will he do to the whole kingdom when he is the king? And he went to the king and told the same. But the king did not want to change the next king. Bindusara wanted Shushim to be the next king, but the ministers and everybody, they did not like it. So Ashoka, they wanted Ashoka to be the king. So they are like cheering Ashoka, you can do it. And then when Shushim got to know all this and Bindusara got to know all this, Bindusara was really angry because he wanted his eldest son to get the kingship. But unfortunately, one day when he was coughing and he was very old age, the ministers came to him and they said that Shushim is not suitable for the next king. Who is the next king? Because of this, the Ashoka got 4 years less time, and after that he got the throne. In those 4 years, Bindusara did not know to whom he has to give the crown. So nobody has led the Chandragupta Maurya for those 4 years. The Mauryan Empire for the 4 years. And then one day he said to the ministers were saying that he's not suitable for the crown, and then he said, call my son. He didn't mention which son. So the ministers cleverly, they went to Ashoka, not to Shushim. They went to Ashoka and they called Ashoka here. Then Ashoka said, father. Then his father was really angry on the ministers and his son. So there was a sword backside of his bed. So he wanted to get that, but when he was trying to grab it, he fell out of the bed and he died at that time. So now we don't know who is the king, Ashoka or Shushim. Then Ashoka took the crown when his father died. Then Shushim knew about this. He got to know about this recently, and then after he got to know about that, they went to war. Ashoka's army was so big, and then Shushim got a little afraid at first, but he didn't fear to war against his younger brother. He thought that he could win. He could get the crown. But then when they started fighting, the Shushim army was coming with the horses they were fighting on the sand. So Shushim observed one thing. The sand is not usual in its appearance. It's like a bit different. But he was too late to observe that. He just observed it and the trap opened. Ashoka put trap, Ashoka put a trap to kill his brother. So the trap opened and underneath was a huge fire, which with that fire his brother and all the armies died. Now Ashoka is the new king. Thank you guys. I'm going to tell about Ashoka, Bindusara's son, in the next video. Bye.